Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where we film Challenge B first semester exposition characters into Hogwarts houses in Beverly Hills!
Woo! Hey!
Hey! Let's go!
Hey!
So, in case anyone is wondering, we are sorting the characters from Challenge B books from Classical Conversations.
I will pick a name out of the hat. Corrie ten Boom.
Corrie ten Boom!
Alright.
Getting straight into it. Alright, Corrie. Okay, I think I have my pick. Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, Slytherin. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. See, I thought about that one, but in the end, I can never pick that one. Alright, what's your theory?
Alright, let's compare her to Betsy. Or her sister and her father. Her father, alright, was like, and Betsy were like very, very good people. They would give a lot to like whoever would need it, and they give everything they have to others, and they're great people. Okay.
Her sister's definitely Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Yes, her sister is definitely Hufflepuff. But it can also sometimes be too good. And like when her dad is forgetting to have people pay him, they had him do a thing that would be very expensive, but then he just forgot to have them pay him. And I feel like she's very more driven. Even in the prison, she was reluctant to give out their medicine at times because she's got to look out for ourselves, you know? Yeah. And I think that's a...
See, I can for sure see that, but I do think she's also just very brave. Like, she can have moments where she's, like, being described, like, oh, but it's my room that they're using, or, like, stuff like that. But I think part of those are just, like, natural human responses of, like, everybody to some degree or another is, like, gonna feel that way. So, for me, it was much more of, like, oh, but she's still the one who, in the middle of the night, is having somebody banging on her door, and she's still protecting people, or she'll lie to protect them. She's fairly brave. She just, like, sticks up for her family. She just, like, maybe doesn't give everything away, but I don't think Gryffindors are necessarily, like, I'm gonna give everything I own away. Like, to some degree, they're, like, they still, like, look out for those. Yeah. So, like, you know, I don't know. I feel Gryffindor. Sometimes I think Ravenclaw, she's quite smart.
Yeah, Ravenclaw would also make sense. She is pretty smart. Yeah. I think she's the one who does all the math in the family, right? Okay. Alright, next name!
Into the sorting hat we go.
So kind of awkward about that one because it was a real person.
Yeah, that one's a little harder when it's a real person. It's nice when it's fictional. TOCK!
Alright, this is our wild card one.
Yeah, he is a dog.
Yep, he's not the main character, but I thought we'd include him because I just TOCK and Milo are good friends. And
I love how his parents had 2 pups, and they named one Tick and one TOCK, and the one that was named Tick went TOCK, and the one named TOCK named Tick went Tick.
This book, The Phantom Tollbooth, I feel like the Phantom Tollbooth, it's a case where a lot of people either love it or hate it, and I feel like why people hate it is because it's very much an abstract book, and I think they just kind of look at it too literal, and then they get themselves confused, and then the book isn't just as good.
Yeah, no, for sure. I really enjoy the book because it's just a lot of fun. Like, you have a lot going on, and it's very silly, and, like, it's, like, dealing with, like, these interesting concepts. It's got a lot of, like, funny philosophy jokes kind of just thrown in there. Yeah. And I think it's funny that they're going to save the princess's rhyme and reason and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, we probably should actually pick what we think.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm going with.
I think I know, too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hufflepuff. All dogs are Hufflepuff.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Dogs are Hufflepuff. That's just, maybe, some of them are, maybe some of them are Slytherin. But, like, dogs are super sweet and loyal, and even though TOCK is, like, more of, like, a person in a sense who happens to be a dog in a sense, he also is just very sweet, loyal. He makes a friend. He sticks with a friend. He's, like, a rule follower. He doesn't like people to stay still. He's like, keep moving. Let's do things. No wasting time. Gotta do things. Gotta live our lives. It's great.
Yep. Yeah. Play a clip of a random dog, and then we'll just, of being loyal in some movie.
Dog from Pluto from Mickey Mouse.
Pluto from Mickey Mouse, which is also kind of weird because I think Goofy's also a dog. I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, we're not getting into that.
We're not getting into that.
All right, next. Shoo! I'll reach to the bottom of the hat. All right. Ralph Moody. Who's Ralph?
So Ralph Moody is from the Little Birch's father and I were ranchers.
Yes,
So
yes,
another
Little Birch's.
actual, this is the one other character who's like actually a real person.
I definitely have an opinion for this one.
Okay, it's a bit,
It's hard.
yeah, it's hard, but I think I have one, which is like, I'm in between two houses.
Alright.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Gryffindor.
Slytherin. I was in between Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Read it more recently than me,
Yeah.
so maybe you have a better sense of that.
so what
But
I
I always just saw him as like being brave and like he's helping his family out, but he's like brave and wants to do some crazy things, but it's not like cunning of like he's not overly trying to get to his own goal.
Yeah. I can
Like
see
he's
that.
just like I want to ride a horse because I want to ride a horse because that sounds fun, not because it's like and then I'll make more money, which I feel like would be the Slytherin reason for doing it. Gryffindor is just like it's cool.
Yep. That is fair enough, but I thought, like, to go back to the horse example, he wants to ride a horse, but then he would also sneak out of his family picnic, lie to his parents, like, oh no, I'm gonna go milk the cows, and then rode that horse, because he thought, you know, like, things like
I don't know, I think Gryffindor would do that.
I feel like he's very driven, like, I want to go work for this dude, let's go. I want to ride a horse, let's do it. I want to work for this person and just make money while doing something I enjoy. Let's do it. He's very ambitious, driven, and like he does things where he like went and snuck into to steal the chocolate and things like that. Though I can see Gryffindor because like he does feel bad whenever his father talks about his character. You know, that's a big driving thing for him.
Ooh. Let's see, last two. Milo, also from
the Phantom Tool.
Oh, I know. I immediately know who this is. Well, I'm kind of torn between two, but I'm.
This has got to take a minute.
I'm stuck between two.
Yes, I know the house that I've chosen, but I am reluctant to say it now.
I'm gonna go with one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ravenclaw.
Okay, I feel bad about.
I could see Slytherin more. It's hard.
I feel bad for saying Slytherin because one, it is very hard, and two, I feel like I've said a lot of Slytherins today.
You have said a lot of Slytherins.
And now I'm like, oh no, am I becoming Slytherin bias? I'm not even biased.
Everyone's a Slytherin except for me. I'm a Gryffindor.
I'm the lone Gryffindor left in this world.
There's like, I am Gryffindor. I am the ultimate Gryffindor. No one else can be Gryffindor because they are not me.
Just pulls sword out of.
Yeah, I picked Ravenclaw because I think by the end he's very interested in learning. Midway through the book, I would say he's like, oh, he's a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Like he's like really excited to like learn about all the different things in the world. He's like, what is this place? This is so random and weird. It's like all so exciting. But at the beginning of the book, you don't get that idea.
Yeah,
because
you get him.
He's bored and he's just laying on his floor. He's like, I don't know, what do I do? Everything's pointless. Everything's meaningless.
Yeah.
He's like, he definitely has like hardcore philosopher vibes where he's like just really depressed and he's like, the world is meaningless, and laying on his floor. And then somebody comes and tells him like, no, interesting other things to think about. And he's like, ooh, the world has meaning again.
I think I agree with that a lot more than I do Slytherin now. All right.
Last one, I think.
Last one. This is gone quickly.
Very deep down. Billy.
Billy. From the saddest book of all, Where the Red Fern Grows.
Oh, I immediately know for this one. Not even a question. I know. I already
know.
I already know.
Well, now yeah, wait. Yeah, I know.
Are you sticking with the theme, Luther?
No, I considered sticking with the theme, but I am going to tell you now it's not Slytherin.
We'll agree. We'll agree then.
3, 2, 1, Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor.
What? Okay. I was thinking he's a very hard worker.
He is. Well,
he worked 2 years straight.
But for whose benefit?
That's a good. For
like a Hufflepuff is a hard worker that will work hard for themselves too. But like they also like care about everybody. I get maybe. You're right. I think he could be either, I guess. But I don't know. He's a hard worker. Hermione was a hard worker, but like he does work hard for like the thing he wants. But he also like wanted an adventure.
Yeah.
Like, he was very brave. Like, he, like, went into, like, these crazy situations. But again, you have cool Hufflepuffs like Cedric Diggory and, like, Tonks, who also do all those things and were crazy. So maybe he is Hufflepuff, and I'm wrong. I think just I saw, like, being reckless and running after things, like, crazy
I also
animals.
see a lot of Gryffindor in the sense of, like, went and did that competition, and anytime the odds were, like, against him, he always just kept fighting for it, you know? Like, he kept just being, like, to the point when anytime Harry is just, like, very ignorant or something.
Right.
It's like, it gets to that point where,
yeah.
Dude, he's chopping that tree for days, you know?
Yeah.
And his grandpa gets hurt, and, like, there's the wind. It's, like, literal just hurricane chaos, or something, and he's just, no, we win in this.
Yeah, I think I see him as the Gryffindor from, like, the reckless side of him. That, like, Hufflepuffs can be like that, but not to the same degree. But I could also definitely see Hufflepuff. He does have a lot of Hufflepuff qualities. In the same way. Like you were saying, he is very loyal in some ways. He, like, worked really hard. He's very hardworking, which is a very Hufflepuff trait. So, like, when you want something, you get down and get it done so you can get what you want. Yeah. Get her done. I
just felt like him working 2 years to get that money for the dogs was just too much for me not to...
Fair enough, fair enough. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it could really go either way. Yeah. I don't know that either of us are right in this instance. Both could be right at the same time.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video, and please check out some of our other sorting videos, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Bye!
Bye!